Third time doing this because Canvas sucks. I did it twice already, and I kind of did it twice already, and it was annoying. But this should work because I'm doing it through like my physical camera app. Uh, so I guess I'll go off with the first point that I've made twice. Um, is that the more I thought about it, the more I kind of realized that diversity, specifically diversity of belief, value, in goals, is like the exact opposite of like what a society is, because a society is like a uniting belief of those things. So like as an American, I have an American view of society, born in America, blah blah blah. Um, so I hold these things to be true, while someone else from a different, I think I used France last time, someone else from a different perspective would hold their own thing. And then one could argue that I'll try mine here, you try yours there, we'll see what happens. And so why are you trying to come to mine? But I'm actually fairly pro immigration. Like, look at Kid University t shirt. Actually, pretty fitting. But, so I thought about that and more like, while you made the point about like, diversity of employment. Like obviously you don't want I don't want everyone substance farming. But at the same time, I felt that was the more I thought about it, the more I kind of felt like your objection didn't really hold that much water, as like it seems frivolous. Like that's being like you oppose the diversity of t-shirts. You just like red t-shirts bad, black shirts. Okay, I'll agree that one's bad. Uh, good joke. But green t-shirts terrible or good. All hail green t-shirts. Obviously, I don't give a shit about. I just swore. Oh, whatever. Obviously, I don't care about that term of diversity. I care about the diversity of thought, of value, of what society should look like. I care. That's the one diversity I care about. I don't really care about anything else, actually, but that form of diversity. But so I'm. It's not like I'm going boo diversity. I'm saying like diversity according to this very specific thing is the exact opposite of society. And if we're trying to maintain a functional society, we should limit the diversity of that specific, not just like the diversity of sex. Um, I also thought the Haiti presentation was really good. I didn't really get the idea of like Hobbes being this form of hmm, Hobbes being this form of like so much better, and I'm speaking as someone who's probably had a top 0.001% life of humans of all time, but Haiti now doesn't seem that much worse than what Hobbes describes with the monarch and all that. That was an email notification. I apologize. Um, but like honestly, it kind of seems like a crude version of what's it called? Like a crude version of democracy where you get to vote which gang you support, and that directly tends to which gangs will survive. And obviously, you could go with the wrong gang and they lose, but there's nothing telling you that you can't like go over where the other gang is, or and obviously these gangs aren't good. I never claimed that they were. Block would have a field day if I did, but I think there's an argument, and I think it's a good argument that Haiti today is better than how Hobbes describes the God King, because you can't really say no to the God King. Well, you could say no to the Gang A because of Gang B. There's checks and balances. Now, these checks and balances, I say, are usually just like gunfights and murder, and it's not great, but there's an argument. There's an argument. And I thought the Haiti presentation was really good. I don't know why this one's a minute shorter than I feel like I said the same points. Um, I kind of also thought that like the conversation about the social contract was really good. I mean, I feel like I'm ceding a lot of ground on the idea that the social contract is like a fair thing that like we should uphold. Um, like I'm diving into a lot of new ideas because I've just kind of like started off. Well, I don't start off. I believe that the social contract is kind of stupid. So like holding that the social contract isn't dumb. How do we feel about this specific thing? How do we feel about that specific thing? And I think that's really interesting. So I'm going to continue reading the book, and I can't wait to go to next Monday class. Please work. Please work.